It's true declassification of information not present to everyday people. There's no monetary gain, there's no profit being made.
He's going to be heading all the way out to the from 19 to 20 mile point.
Go ahead and turn the laser on.
I'm turning laser on right now.
I'll have to get that on the way back. It is above freezing over here, I knew it. Hey.
There it is, end of the lake. Here I am. All right, time to get ready. I need to shut this down, get to work. So let's get you a spot.
Recording. Here at Station A.
Okay, go to 32. That's what I'm saying, like even my camera, we need to do this fast. At least on my end.
Yep, ready, go ahead and shine.
Okay, I'm shining towards you. Okay, you're aiming off to my, nope, aim more towards your left, More, down, down.
Do it one more time. Hit. Zooming in more. There we go. Now I can see your laser good once I'm zoomed in. Yeah, I see you good. I'm good. I'm totally good. My eyes, like, I don't know, they feel different. Like, I don't know. Let's get our ice temp out. Part, which was, it was exhilarating. To me, it was exhilarating. We were going over, Caleb said he would never put me in danger, and I chose to put myself in danger. And we had to go over this patch of ice, and it turned out to be very thin. And when we were going over it the first time, Caleb was like, it's cracking. I didn't actually hear it cracking. And then as we're about to get off of that really thin part of ice, we had to go over like this, I don't know how to describe it exactly. was a bunch of like bumps of like landmines of thick ice where it came together. So there's no way we could stop, or we were gonna go through the thin ice. When we went over that, you could see the water just open right there.
Really freaking spooky.
But when we came back over it, I was looking down because he had mentioned that before, and as I was looking down behind us, I just saw crack after crack. Like every second, there was a new crack, and it was just like, whoa, this is exhilarating. That's how I describe it. All right, Caleb, so what are we going to be doing on our final night here at the nurse's cabin for our final observation? $35.5, pretty much to the middle of the beam.
We're using what's called a rectilinear lens. This particular lens, the company boasts a close to zero distortion level in this lens as its #1 selling point. Well, the weather is just about right for us to be able to shoot the laser from this original site, Station A. And when we aim off the tip of Caribou Island, I'll be able to record from a particular section of the lake to be able to view the laser 90 degrees from the side, give or take a few degrees. We're all to go well, and the weather permitting, it doesn't get any snowier than it is right now. This is pretty much a perfect condition to be able to be shooting this shot in. So, yeah.
Yep. Let's see what we can do.
Let's see what we can do.
Yeah,
that would be
it was
really
difficult.
Yeah, that would be hard.
But I'm really glad that we got that side profile, because we weren't even sure if we were going to be able to do that with the long exposure. Luckily,
that was the long shot.
Luckily, the weather gave us the smallest window on the last day, and we got it. It was so cool to see that when Caleb showed me that on the camera. So, thank you.
Yes.
Wow.
That's a lot to be thankful for.
Yeah. Oh.
Because you can go through all that trouble and not actually be able to do the observations.
It was feeling like that's what it might turn out to be, and we just had to just go with it, you know?
Yeah.
Just keep trying. Final recording of the weather station on the last night we're out here shooting the side laser. Side shot with the laser pointed at Caribou at the very end. Long exposure picture.
This is the big giant dune that we ride by every single time we do the Nikon sweep. And my position is going to be in the nook of this bay further down.
And then I'm going to compress it and zoom in. And compress it some more. Then zoom in. And compress it some more. And zoom in. And some more. And zoom in. And some more. And what we end up with is a beam with a upward bend.
A sag in the middle.
A sag in the middle. Fine. And try to line it up again. Scale. Okay. And compressing. And compressing. And compressing. And compressing. Okay. Is that easier to see? And so that's when we went to the mathematics. To obtain long-term averages of n, one should properly average individual observations over many years. This is difficult to do since in general only summaries of weather observations are readily available. However, long-term average values of temperature, pressure, and humidity are available and may be converted into average, and he puts that in parentheses, value of n. This average n differs from the true average since the intercorrelation of pressure, temperature, and humidity is neglected. This publication is particularly advantageous for our present study since it reports the fictitious value of the relative humidity, and then this is what he said, needed to obtain the actual, not the true, the actual average vapor pressure from the saturated vapor pressure of the reported mean temperature. The mean temperature being the average value that differs from the true average since the intercorrelation of pressure, temperature, and humidity is neglected. Okay, that's his fancy footwork wordplay right there. So what they did was they just said, we're going to use a fictitious value because. So that's the laser from the side right there. I wasn't doing anything freaking crazy, was I? You believe I did that, honestly? Do you?
Yes, I think you were honestly just squeezing the line together so that you could see the variation from one end to the other in a narrow spot.